Mr. Carson.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Chairwoman Smith and Ranking Member Hyde-Smith, for the opportunity to be with the committee today. As previously stated, my name is Kody Carson, and I farm with my wife, Kimbra, in Lamb and Hale counties of Texas. I serve as the immediate past chairman of National Sorghum Producers Board of Directors, and I think that with the exception of dairy and rice, I either grow or have grown every crop that's represented here today. Very few of us farmers are monocultures, so I appreciate my colleagues being here. It's an honor to be here today, and I hope that my testimony on behalf of National Sorghum Producers, but more importantly as a farmer, will be helpful to you. I'd like to begin by giving a brief state of where the sorghum industry currently is. Sorghum farmers across the Plains State are facing an exceptional drought, and we have been for several years now. Farmers in these states have been hammered with intense drought conditions heading into the harvest of last summer, and those conditions remain as we head into this year's planting season. Out of the hundreds of sorghum acres I planted last year, I literally harvested one field. The national average sorghum yield was the lowest our industry has seen since the 1960s. In addition to historic drought impacting our operations, market volatility, inflationary pressures, and higher expenses, coupled with lower projections for crop cash receipts, are only adding to the stress and uncertainty we face in agricultural production today. We are fortunate to have tools that can help sorghum producers through these extreme events that are beyond our control in order to stay in business. Items such as Title I, crop insurance, and congressionally authorized ad hoc assistance programs have been invaluable in these stressful times. Due to the increasing severity of these challenges we face, we believe farmers and ranchers need a stronger farm safety net to provide predictability and certainty for producers and lenders. It is also clear that more resources will be necessary to enact a strong farm bill this year, as there is simply a major shortfall in the safety net funding compared to our historic levels. My cost of production has also increased. Most on the order of 50%, some 100%, as Mr. Duvall stated, some inputs are up to 300% higher. While the changes in the 2018 Farm Bill have been helpful, given the level and speed at which these costs have increased, statutory PLC reference prices are now far too low to provide an effective support in light of the many risk factors we are currently facing. The same is true of marketing loans, which remain an important cash flow tool for farmers, but now they are also low relative to our current risk. Sorghum producers are grateful for the wisdom of this committee tying the reference price to the market with an escalator in the 2018 Farm Bill, as it will create some improvement to the level of certainty and confidence of sorghum farmers. However, given spiraling input cost, there is room for improvement in that as well. Crop insurance is vital for sorghum producers, and the tool has been critical in helping us manage the ongoing drought conditions that are decimating the sorghum belt. Availability of products and insurance ratings, however, can have a very real local impact on plantings, and we believe the committee can take measures to improve in this area. Due to sorghum's ability to withstand short periods of drought and heat better than most other crops, farmers do tend to deploy sorghum more aggressively when our production outlook is bleak. This fact exposes the crop to extra environmental stress and higher risk situations, and as a result, sorghum transitional yields suffer, as do our insurance product ratings and cost to participate compared to some other crops. Fortunately, RMA announced a new crop insurance option last year for irrigated sorghum farmers that is now available in the 2023 growing season. This option benchmarks sorghum to corn for a higher guarantee for less money and will be available as a pilot program to farmers in certain counties in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. We continue to work closely with RMA and look forward to working with this committee to build upon these efforts to provide meaningful solutions to sorghum farmers. But as we back out to look at a bigger picture, sorghum is always competing for acreage to supply our growing market. Most of that competition is with soybeans and corn in the northern portion of the sorghum belt, where their insurance rates are simply better than those I just described. With respect to cotton in the south, they have options of higher levels of coverage at higher levels of premium cost share that we don't have, and we would just ask for parity. Sorghum needs the ability to buy insurance products at similar high levels to compete for acres. We believe this will serve all farmers and foster a better use of resources over time to help address our parity and our acreage competition concerns. We appreciate what this committee is looking at in ways to address our weather disasters through improvements, and we believe that a cost share policy for sorghum is a worthwhile pursuit. We look forward to working with this committee and our fellow commodity organizations, and I would like to personally thank this full committee for the letter that was sent on to the Budget Committee. It had some very valuable information, and I appreciate all the thought process that was sent into that. With that, Madam Chairman, I just want to say thank you as a farmer member and look forward to National Sorghum Producers being able to assist you in any way we can.
Thank you so much.